This is the wind generator. I'm going to show you how to prepare it for storage. After every use, you'll need to drain the carburetor, and if it's going to be stored more than 2 months, then you need to completely drain the fuel from the generator. I'm going to show you how to take care of both of those options today. Okay, here's the generator. You can see we're on the left side of it. And right here is the carburetor back in here. And this bolt right here is the drain bolt. So what you want to do is first make sure the fuel valve is off, in the off position. So it should be like that, horizontal. Once that's in the off position, you just want to get a cup and put it in this general area. It's hard to get it there. See if we can get it. It'd be nicer if you had a smaller cup. You could set it right on that little ledge there. But what you're going to do is you're going to remove this bolt. And I'll get that cup under there. The bolt is probably 3/4 of an inch long. Once you get it loosened up, you can get that going. And just keep pulling it out, and the fuel will start coming out. This is going to drain all the fuel from the carburetor and the line leading up to the carburetor. And you'll want to just let that go until the gas completely stops. All right. Once the gas stops like that, then you'll just put the bolt back in. When you tighten this bolt, you'll just want it slightly more than hand tight, not super tight. So I'm going to switch my ratchet and just give it a little bit of a twist tight. And that's it. That is now stored for just temporary storage. You can store this up to 2 months just by draining the carburetor. Now I'm going to show you how to get it ready for long-term storage. Anything more than 2 months, you need to drain all the fuel. So you're going to use the siphon valve here. It's a hand pump siphon. You want to check and see how much fuel is in the tank. So this one's pretty full, so we're not going to be able to drain that through the carburetor. If it's close to empty, then you would use the carburetor drain, but you would just turn the fuel valve on so that the fuel comes out of the tank and into the carburetor. And then you would drain it with low fuel mode. You would just drain it from the carburetor drain bolt. Okay, so, but this one is not low. If you do it through the carburetor with a lot of fuel in it, it can take hours to drain it out of the carburetor fuel. So we're going to use this, and you notice, pay attention to the arrow, the direction of the arrow. There it is. We want that pointing towards the vehicle. So we're going to put the short end into the tank. Oh, hold on one sec. I'm gonna take, oh, sorry, video's gonna get there. I'm gonna get this filter out. Get the filter out, then we're going to put this end into the tank all the way. We'll put the other end, you can just pull this back, put the other end right into the vehicle. Sorry, can't see it very good. I'm just gonna stick it right on this over here. And then we're gonna pump it. You can see it starts to go immediately. It's very easy to pump. And we'll just keep pumping it because the vehicle's higher than the generator, so it's not going to get that siphon going where it'll just pump itself. So just keep pumping that until the generator's empty, and then I'll give you the next step. When completed, you might lift the siphon up to let everything drain out into the tank. Turn it to on the fuel line. Should be on gas mode. And then okay, the generator ran for about, I don't know, 90 seconds. Once I got all the fuel out, and then it just turned off by itself. I'm going to turn the switch back to off, and this generator is ready to be stored as long as it needs to be stored. It's completely drained of fuel. When done, turn the fuel gauge back to the off position, the fuel valve back to the off position.